everyone, it's Clarice and today I'm going to be reviewing The Martian by Andy Weir. This is about an astronaut named Mark Watney who, by some terrible circumstances, gets left alone on Mars. If you watch BookTube at all, which you probably do because you're watching this video, you're probably sick and tired of videos of people praising this book. Well, I'm sorry, but this is another one of those videos. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about this book. This book is everything. This book blew my mind. This book made me laugh. This book made me think. This book gave me anxiety, I'm pretty sure, at one point. And this book almost made me cry, but probably less from sadness and more from the aforementioned anxiety. But basically, this book is amazing and everyone needs to read it for so many reasons. It's such an intelligent book. It really explains some of the science and engineering that goes into this book and goes into the survival of Mark Watney. And if you are taking or have taken up any degree program or subject relating to engineering or science or computers, you're probably gonna end up appreciating when some of these terms that you've learned in class come up. As someone studying computer software and how to program and all that, I personally got so excited just at the mention of software engineer and ASCII and hex, even though it's not supposed to be that big a deal, but I don't know, I got excited. I also feel that if none of those things are relevant to you at all, that the book presents them in a way that you will find them interesting. I personally hate science, which is why I'm taking computer science, because even though science is in the name of the degree program, there isn't much science there. It's all logic and math and programming. But this book made science interesting, which sounds so dorky, but it did. But not only does it make science interesting, but the book itself isn't just an explosion of science concepts and terminology. It's actually, I feel, written in a way that's so accessible to most people. Because of the voice of the narrator, Mark Watney is hilarious. He is witty, he is kind of, I was gonna say sabaw, but that is a Filipino term. He's kind of, I don't know, his humor isn't all just intelligent nerd humor. It's also common person humor. I feel like anyone would find Mark Watney funny. He's so sarcastic and so witty, so just generally funny that I think everyone can appreciate this type of humor. When I mention funny characters, I love giving examples, so I'm gonna try to look for examples in the sea of sticky notes, which are mostly funny things that Mark Watney has said. Yes, of course duct tape works in a near vacuum. Duct tape works anywhere. Duct tape is magic and should be worshipped. But I'm pretty damn sick of potatoes. Also, they have a lot of fiber, so let's just say it's good I'm the only guy on this planet. If ruining the only religious icon I have leaves me vulnerable to Martian vampires, I'll have to risk it. Maybe I'll post a consumer review. Brought product to surface of Mars. Stop working. 0 out of 10. So yeah, it was such a funny book. I don't think I have much more to say. Basically, everyone should read this book. If you like science, read this book. If you don't like science, read this book. If you enjoy funny, sarcastic narrators, read this book. If you like really intense stories, read this book. If you want your faith in humanity restored, read this book. Basically, it's a really good book. Definitely my favorite of the year so far, and I'll be surprised if anything beats it anytime soon. Also, it has an amazing cover. If I haven't convinced you to read this book yet, go watch other reviews and don't stop until you're thoroughly convinced to read this book, because everyone needs to read this book. Anyway, thank you for watching this review. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. I review every single book that I read as much as possible. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter and friend me on Goodreads, because I follow back and accept the friend requests of pretty much everyone on there. Again, thank you so much for watching. Read The Martian, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!